And finally, on the note of China, really quickly before I pivot to another question, I just want to look at an article in a Chinese propaganda magazine, the Financial Times, the voice of the British capitalist class, which acknowledges, I mean, today they have a lot of anti-China propaganda, but they also acknowledge that in terms of debts, most of the infrastructure projects that China is doing is in countries in the global south, and it has renegotiated a lot of that debt. So developing countries have renegotiated about 50 billion of Chinese loans in the past decades, with term extensions, refinancing, and debt forgiveness the most frequent outcomes. So this is challenging the debt trap accusations. An examination of 38 Chinese debt renegotiations in 24 countries concluded Chinese leverages remains limited, with many of the renegotiations resolved in favor of the borrower. This means in favor of Ecuador, Venezuela, Myanmar, etc., parts of Africa, Zimbabwe. Debt write-offs were found in 14 cases. Have you ever heard of debt write-offs in the case of the IMF or the World Bank? No, they demand neoliberal structural adjustment if you want to write off your debt. You can't write it off, you renegotiate it. You don't actually write it all off. Deferments in 11 cases, and refinancing and debt term changes accounting for most other cases.